President Feldman, it's been a few weeks since we last checked in with you. Can you talk about some of the progress you've been seeing?
Sure, Erin. Quite a lot has happened over the last month or so. I think a primary thing that's happened is the reorganization, establishment of the University Diversity and Equity Council. That's a body of people from all around the university who have responsibility for organizing and managing a number of initiatives everywhere in the university regarding diversity and inclusion and equity.
So some of the responses to the recommendations from the university's perspective might go farther than what's in the White Report. Can you talk about that?
Sure. In a number of cases, the recommendations in the White Report were fairly narrow in the way they were specified. For example, the report recommended that we identify advisors to work with anybody who believes she or he has been the subject of sexual misconduct by a faculty member. We looked at that recommendation and thought, well, there's no reason to have advisors only in the case of faculty members. There should be advisors for anyone who needs support through this kind of system.
So in your opinion, does the White Report go far enough?
The recommendations address important issues that we do need to think about, but it focused primarily on the kind of case that provoked the report. And we think we want to make sure we address the issues much more broadly so that it affects all the kinds of situations that might arise throughout the university.
I've heard some alumni say that the university's response has been very Rochester. What does that mean to you?
I think the intellectual style that we have is very analytical, very thoughtful, very careful. The other piece of it is the way the people involved have participated. I've been really delighted by the kind of collaboration, the spirit that people have come to this with. And there's a real commitment on the part of all of them to try to work together to come to the best conclusions we can.
By all indications, the university is performing well. What are you seeing that indicates that?
At the undergraduate level for the college, applications were up more than 10% this year, surpassed 20,000 applicants for the first time. Very high quality. The applications are up in all categories, domestic, international. And the advancement front, our contributions are up over 20% compared to last year. It seems to be another very strong year. And then in a very different kind of measure of success, funding for a number of our research projects are looking very good.
So many people are so committed to the University of Rochester. Can you talk a little bit about the response you've seen from members of the university community?
The response from members of the university community has been extremely gratifying to me. From the faculty senate and other faculty members who've participated in a variety of discussions and committees to try to strengthen policies and programs, undergraduate students and graduate students who've met, who formed committees, who are interacting, coming forward with various proposals and suggestions about things we might do, staff members who are participating in a variety of our committees and organizations and coming through with proposals and ideas. So there's support from throughout the university and a remarkable amount of commitment and enthusiasm, energy around this. It's really another indication of how things work so well here at Rochester with the community coming together to try to strengthen what's already a strong program.